Jonathan asks a question. I'm thinking about doing a sponsored push-up, press-up challenge in November for a UK, United Kingdom mental health charity, which is 1,000 press-ups over a month, which is very reasonable. It does not sound like a lot, but I'm overweight. My current push-up max is just 8. So to get 1,000 in, well, you could do that in 30 days, So I'm just doing the math for you. If you only had 10 days, that's 100 push-ups a day. But in 30, that's only 35 or 40-ish a day, 50 if you want to take. So, if you decided to do, 10 sets of 5, you'd get there fairly reasonably. So that would just be my plan for you. And also, too, I would try to load up a lot of reps in early in the month, too. I was thinking of breaking the daily quota of push-ups into 3s or 4s to not get smoked. Is this the right approach? Absolutely. And here's the other thing I want you to think about, Jonathan. As you start stringing together those 3s and 4s, those 3s and 4s, those 3s and 4s, those 3s and 4s, what's going to happen? You're doing easy strength, by the way. This is an easy strength approach to, getting 1,000 push-ups in a month. As you nail those 3s and 4s, what you're doing is you're gently nudging up your 80%. Okay? Boom, 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 boom. So by the end of the month, if you decide to take, 2, 3, 4, 5 days off and retest your max push-ups, there's a really good chance it's not going to be 8 anymore. Repetitions, volume has a magical quality about getting our reps up. So that's good. 2, what exercises would you recommend to counteract all the push of the press-ups? Should I just do rows? First off, I would say that make sure you sit tall, stand tall, walk tall while you're doing this challenge, because there is going to be some of this. We noticed that. Gosh, I remember this back. So this is a long time. This is probably 1972. We had this push-up test we had to do for this fitness council thing. And of course, all of us who were wrestlers and all of us who were, serious lifters, we all decided to one-up each other. Well, the next day we were all like this, and the pecs were so sore. So I do think there's some ideas to it. If you have a suspension trainer, I would more recommend suspension trainer rows, suspension trainer single arm rows, and T's and the T exercise, because you're going to need some volume on that exercise. I wouldn't necessarily want you to do those bent over rows or anything while you're doing this. Just something, if you have bands, elastic bands that you can pull, hold, bring back, pull, hold, bring back, that might be just as good. Oh, absolutely, rows are fine. Pull-ups would be fine. Anything you do. There is an exercise I enjoyed a lot. I don't know how you'll set it up. You put a barbell on the lowest rung of a squat rack. I'm sure you could probably also put together 2 chairs. And what you do is, okay, if a push-up and press-up is this way, I get myself in a plank position on the floor. I reach my hands up and I do horizontal, we call them horizontal rows, but a horizontal row, and it's the opposite of a push-up. Just remember one thing, is your push-up and your horizontal row should basically have about a 2-to-1 ratio. That's the opposite of what just make sure you're hearing me carefully. Usually I tell North Americans, for every push they do pulls, do 2 pulls. But when you're measuring those push-ups to the horizontal row, if you do 100 push-ups, you're probably going to be able to do 50 horizontal rows in a workout. They're that much tougher than you think. And when we would do the testing, I would hold my hand here, and the athlete had to touch my hand on the bar to make the rep count, or their partner. That is one of the hardest things for a lot of people. If you're stiff here, you get a 0 because you can't finish that lift. Just a few ideas. I hope that helped, okay? Thank you. And Jonathan, if you don't mind, let me know how you do. Yeah, I really appreciate that. And good luck with this challenge. Okay.